90 Day Fiancé star Debbie Aguero is single since her split with Oussama Berber, and it means she has a long list of cast members she can choose to make her next boyfriend. The 67-year-old from Sugar Hill, Georgia was introduced to reality TV viewers in 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 4. Debbie was moving to Morocco where she would get married to Oussama, a 24-year-old man who she met online and known for the past 4 years. While Debbie wanted to settle in Morocco with a man 43 years younger than her, Oussama wasn't ready to marry her yet. Oussama was Debbie's Prince Charming. He has helped her out of a dark place after her second husband cheated on her. They formed a connection over their shared love for art and poetry. But in the end, Oussama and Debbie were on different pages when it came to the idea of their future together. Oussama made it clear that his plan was to move to the US, and if that didn't happen, then their relationship was done. 10. Ronald Smith. Avoid. Ronald Smith from South Africa was introduced as Tiffany Franco's long-distance partner in 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 1. Ronald and Tiffany got married and welcomed a baby daughter along the way, but ended up having several splits and getting back together. Tiffany eventually split with Ronald on 90 Day, The Single Life, but he may be someone Debbie would be able to date. Debbie is blunt and outspoken even when she speaks in riddles, but Ronald is infamous for throwing shade at Tiffany like he did in his "Twinkle Twinkle" video. Debbie's soft heart might not be able to take it in case they ever split. 9. Mike Youngquist. Avoid. Natalie Morditseva's partner Mike Youngquist has been getting quite the thirsty comments on his Instagram since his wife left him. Natalie has been accused of using Mike to get a green card, which in turn helped him earn the sympathy of fans. Mike and Debbie could make a great pair, but he hasn't been seen dating any older women so far. Except Mike is already close to his own mom Trish Youngquist, who was one of the reasons why Natalie left the relationship. Mama's boy Mike would never get along with another motherly figure in his life, and Debbie is certainly someone who babies her romantic interests. 8. Singan Colchester. Avoid. Singan Colchester married Tanya Maduro in 90 Day Fiancé Season 7. The couple had very different personalities, and as they headed towards divorce, they started disagreeing on Singan's drinking habits or his wish to not have kids. If Debbie decided to date Singan, she would have to make do with his adventurous personality and join him in his naughty escapades. She might not be able to keep up with him, considering how she's accustomed to a life of grandeur and comfort. Moreover, there's a slight chance Singan and Debbie would be jealous of each other's long flowing manes. 7. Tim Malcolm. Avoid. Tim Malcolm and Jennifer Tarazona's relationship failed to work out on 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 4. Tim focused more on his beauty routines than on getting to know Jennifer better in person. Even if Debbie isn't interested in forming a physical bond with her younger partners, she does crave attention. And considering Debbie might have an elaborate beauty routine of her own which makes her skin look so glowing and fresh even at the age of 67, she could be left feeling insecure when Tim pulls out his collagen eye pads. 6. Ji-hoon Lee. Avoid. Devon Clegg met her husband Ji-hoon Lee from South Korea on a dating app. The couple fought over issues such as money, relocation, and mostly Ji-hoon's job, which affected his capability as a dad. Devin left Ji-hoon and moved to America for good after he allegedly hurt her daughter. Ji-hoon has been missing from social media since, so in case Debbie does find a way to date him somehow, it would be a miracle. Since Ji-hoon was without a job just like Usama and even stayed with his parents, Debbie's family wouldn't approve of him either. Debbie would be left supporting Ji-hoon with her own money and translating Korean on a translator device instead of drinking Texas margaritas with soju in them. 5. Pedro Jimeno. Avoid. Chantel Everett's ex-husband Pedro Jimeno is an eligible 90-day fiancé bachelor. There has been no news about Pedro dating someone new since he asked for a divorce from Chantel. Debbie dating Pedro would mean her getting involved in his family drama. The chances of Debbie getting along with Lydia Morel are next to none, and his sister Nicole Jimeno would give Debbie a hard time the same way she did with Chantel. Unless Debbie wants to experience dinner fights, Pedro's narcissistic personality, and the undue attention he receives from his female fan club, she should avoid him. 4. Caesar Mack. Avoid. Caesar Mack has shown an interest in dating Ukrainian women every time he's been on any 90-day fiancé show. First, it was Maria who caught the nail technician's attention, but when she refused to meet him despite the $40,000 he sent her, things ended between the couple. Caesar hired a matchmaker who matched him with 3 new Ukrainian women, and he started dating Alona. This relationship saw an early demise because of the situation in Alona's country. Caesar is now single and ready to mingle with Debbie, except he might already be looking for the next Ukrainian woman to make his new girlfriend. 3. Jesse Meester. Avoid. With the smooth moves Jesse Meester has often demonstrated on 90 Day Fiancé, he could be able to charm Debbie in an instant. Jesse also has experience in dating older women considering his stint with Darcy Silva. His new relationship with Jennifer looked like it was going to last, but alas, Jesse proved he could never be in a successful relationship even if he dated someone wholesome like Debbie. Still, there are stark differences in Debbie and Jess's lifestyles. She doesn't seem like the type who could be wooed by Jess's brands and fast cars since she's looking for a man who would enjoy her company and not rely on luxury to make himself happy. 2. Usman Sojaboy Umar. Avoid. Perhaps the biggest name on the list for Debbie to avoid is Usman Umar aka Sojaboy. Usman has a reputation in the franchise, and it's almost a pattern for him to date older American women. Usman was with Lisa Ham first and even married her. After the relationship ended in divorce, Usman's next partner was the very vulnerable Kim Menzies, who broke up with him just before filing his K-1 visa application. Debbie may have rejected Usama's proposal and not brought him to the U.S. However, Usman's ultimate goal is to become a global superstar, and there's no way he would entertain her moving to Nigeria instead. 1. David Murphy. Prince Charming. David Murphy hasn't been on the 90 Day Fiancé franchise for years, and it's about time he made a return, possibly with a franchise co-star. Since his breakup with Lana, David has been linked to Amira Lalisa. He even went RV shopping with her, but it looks like a relationship didn't materialize. David loves spoiling his partners. He spent over $300,000, which could buy Debbie an endless supply of feather boas, cowboy boots, and peacock purses. Besides, the age gap between David and Debbie is just a couple of years, and she's admitted that she wants a man her age. Debbie told ET. There's no old man out there for her. But David might prove her wrong. Source.